Hello, good people. I hope you're well today. I am too, I'm grateful. And we are having this pattern for today. This one that looks like this. Like this. Yeah, just these clusters. Like this. Looks the same on the other side. And it also looks like this in a smaller size of yarn. Yeah, like this. It's not difficult, but anything we don't know looks difficult because we don't know how. But we are going to see how, and it won't look difficult anymore. Yeah, you can do anything with this pattern. Anything you think of. So once you know how to do it, you just do it. Whatever, with whatever you want. It's a crochet pattern, of course. Yeah, like this. So let's see how it's being done. We are going to start by chaining. See, to start this, you have to count 4 of this column here. We have to make 4 posts here. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 posts. So therefore you have to count the 5 on your starting stitches here. And then you have to skip 2, and this one, and then 2, and so forth and so forth. So for this one, the best way is to cast more than you need, so that it is better for it to remain with you rather than going back, because the stitches and chains are not enough. So we do this. Let's try to do more. And that is enough. So to begin with here, after chaining what we have enough, we chain 2 to begin this, this one. We are going to use a double chain here, and that is what we are going to make here, the first one, like this. And after that we have two, as this one already counts. And wait a minute, I've got to get more yarn here. Okay, and now we go for the third double crochet here, and this is the fourth, and we have to make 5 double crochet posts. 1 2 3 4 5, and then after 5 here we go to this one, but here in between the posts and this cluster we don't chain here. This one confuses people, and it's really good to remember that we don't chain here, this side, so we don't chain there. What we do, we come straight to the cluster here after these two chains. 1 2, you skip 2 there in between them. 1 2, and go to the third, and this third 1 2 3 here is where we are going to put our cluster of 5. These ones are also going to be 5, so 1 2 3 4 and 5. So with this pattern, when you don't chain between these two here, you chain at the end of this cluster, and you chain 2 1 2. Now comparing with this one, we have been making this cluster here, and at the end of it here is where we chain 2, and here we also have to skip 2 so as to come to this post here, the beginning of this column. So we count, beginning with this one here, 1 2, and then we come to here, the third one. The third here we put our first post like that. Now that one is here, this, and then we make them 5. That was 1 2 3 4 and 5. After 5, again we go back to the clusters. And this cluster here is where we don't chain here in between. So we count again 2 here, 1, 2, and go to the third one where we are going to put this cluster of 5 double stitches at the same place, like this. Those are 4, and this one, yeah, this one will make 5. You see, now we are right here. Right here, we have finished this. And now, because we did not chain here at the beginning, we are going to chain at the end of this cluster. Then we chain 1, 2. Always chain 2. And then you come back here, 1, 2, and you go to the third here. Now, following the pattern we have here that I've already made, we are going to finish here by putting 2 of these posts here. And by the way, this is just the beginning. The 2 posts here are just the beginning of yet another 5 if I had to continue, because this is a repeating process where you make this, 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 and so on, and you make as long as you desire according to what you're making. So that was the beginning of this pattern, and as long as you lay it well, you lay it down well, the rest is easy, because after we turn our work here, now what we are going to do is to go by what we have already laid down. Now this one I've chained 2 here, 2 chains. That one stands for this. Therefore we go to the next post here like that, and we finish like that. Now here, as we don't chain from this to this here in between, we however put another cluster at the end of these, the end of this pole here. The first one from here at the top of it, that is where we are going to place yet another cluster. We did not do anything here in between, because this is already there. From the other side, the space is provided here by the chains that we chained, 2 chains here. So that's why we don't chain here. We just go straight to the top of this one and make 5 double crochets here. These 5 posts have to be here at the top of this first post, like that. And now this is where the other comes in. You see, we are here now. Yeah, we did not chain anything in between here, but we came right at the top of this, at the top of these posts here, 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 this one here, and then we always chain 2 from here. We chain 2 at the other side. When we don't chain here, like we said, we chain at the end of the cluster. And after chaining, we come straight direct to these posts like that. That's how. And then we make these other posts to make them 5, and we are going to make them just like they are because we have arranged them properly already. We just go by what we made. Yeah, like that. And again, we come to the clusters. We don't chain here anything. You just yarn over and come straight here at the top of these posts, these first posts, like that, and put this other cluster of 5. Put your double chains there, see, and then here is where we chain 2, the other side of the cluster. We chain 2 and come to the top of this post like that and make another post beginning of this column here of 5. Like that. And then at the end of it, be careful here because you have to carry this end post here, and sometimes it's not easy to make it the way you want because you have to make it firm. Yeah, there, like that. And when you turn your work, you do the same, just the same as we did before. Just know where to chain, where not to chain, and where to place your cluster, and that's all. Now once you get used to that, you make all the way until you finish your project, because that is how this pattern is done. See, when you reach here, just remember you don't chain anything, you just yarn over and come direct here. This is when you are beginning. Always when you are coming from the column here, going this way, going from right to left, you don't chain here, otherwise you are going to spoil the pattern because of this place here. And then when you finish your cluster here, these are the things to remember. because every pattern has somewhere a tricky part that makes it the pattern it is, and sometimes of course it's not easy, but it's good to always learn for every pattern. Just know what is the trick they have there. And this also is part of it. You chain 2 at the end of this cluster that you did not chain here. Chain here 2, and from there you go straight to the post like this, and that is it, because you're going to repeat this all over, and that is it, people. I hope you understand, and I hope that you're going to make it and make your projects using this one, because it is beautiful. So until in my next video, I wish you well, stay safe.